Hello and welcome to another video on high altitude investing. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about basic attention token and why I personally have price targets of $5 in the next move. So this video is going to be super beneficial for you guys if you are invested in the basic attention token project, or if you're just a follower of it in general, or maybe you're somebody that is just into cryptocurrency and is looking for different projects to invest in. This is one that I'm personally watching, personally buying, and looking at very closely because of its market structure. So I'm going to be going into why I expect a $5 price target. So this video is going to be very beneficial. Make sure you hit that like button for me, hit the subscribe button with the notification bell, because I am dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week all through 2020 on this channel. So make sure you click that subscribe button and comment down below where you're tuning in from in this beautiful world, and we are going to be going straight into the basic attention token markets. Let's get right into this. Basic attention token, if you guys do not know, is number 31 on the total market capitalization, with a market cap of $307,337,995. Now this coin specifically is used in different projects, but one of the most notable projects is Brave browser, which I am currently using right now. This is an internet browser that gives you your privacy, removes ads, removes trackers, and actually gives you rewards in terms of basic attention token as you use the browser. So that's one of the big things that Brave and basic attention token are doing, and that's probably the most notable project I can think of off the top of my head. But I remember going to Consensus and seeing ARK and seeing basic attention token and lots of different coins, and this is one of the ones that really popped out to me and stood out to me in that specific case when I went to Consensus. So I've actually been aware of basic attention token for a while, but it's been very recently brought back up into my vision and given me a lot more excitement, a lot more awareness of it because of Brave browser. Now that for me is a very big thing, and I think that it could fuel the next run in a lot of ways. It can be one of the fundamental perspectives as to adding value to the market. Now you guys know how I feel about fundamentals. When I'm talking about fundamentals, I do not go buy a coin because of the fundamentals, but sometimes being aware of what's going on in the project is useful from a perspective of, does this have real world application? And so from the perspective of, does this have real world application, I believe basic attention token definitely does. I have been earning those rewards for free every single day that I get on my computer. I earn basic attention token on a daily basis just browsing the internet. So that right there, I just want to get that off the table right now. It's very awesome. I recommend you guys check out Brave browser. So this right here, from a perspective of chart patterns, is actually a big one in a 2-wave. We created some wedge structure once we started to get into the lower half of this downtrend after the 50% point. So that downward pointing structure actually broke out. This wedge broke upwards and we fell back down to support again, forming another falling wedge pattern that we see right here. And we broke out of that falling wedge, falling onto another major support again. This one could be argued to be a falling wedge as well if you zoom really closely into it. So this is doing a falling wedge fractal. We continually see this falling wedge pop up, and each time the wedge is formed, it breaks out lower and lower. So this was a pretty big breakout. This was a little bit of a smaller breakout, and this was an even smaller breakout. So that right there tells us one very specific important thing, and that is that there's compression happening between buyers and sellers. So this means that each time the sellers come in, there becomes a smaller and smaller amount of them, but every single time the buyers come in, there's also a smaller and smaller amount of them. So this right here is a pattern where you're getting compression of pressure, meaning that the amount of people willing to trade this market is getting smaller and smaller, but it's getting more and more primed for a break up. And that break upwards is going to be caused by the fact that every time sellers come in, there's a smaller body of sellers. And so once we actually get a trend coming in, those sellers, that smaller and smaller body of sellers, will die off to a point where we break out and start trending upwards. So this is a very big 1 and 2 wave. I want you guys to remember that too in trading, is that you get these compression cycles. One of the most common or simple ways that I can explain it is like a soda can is getting shaken up. You shake it up a whole bunch, you shake it up even more, you shake it up even more, and after a certain point, all that oscillation breaks, and you see a break. Now, it can break down or up. In this specific case, with these falling wedge patterns forming, that is showing that there's more of a bullish sentiment in the market, as well as our volume profile. So this right here is a 1 and a 2 wave. Now, for me personally, just in the beginning of this video, I mentioned that basic attention could make a very explosive move, and my targets are $5 per coin. That is the 5618. So that would be a very impulsive Elliott wave structure. The minimum target for the 3 wave is the 1618, but with cryptocurrency, we actually see the 3 wave exceed past that very, very often in bigger time frames. In smaller time frames, not so much, but in large time frames, you get impulsive moves past the 1618 on 3 waves quite regularly in the crypto markets. So I'm expecting us to make some type of Elliott 3 wave, which will be very impulsive, find resistance, and then continue for that Elliott 5th wave. So now, however this market happens, you know, it could take even a little while. We could still consolidate, and then we can accumulate up, break above the all-time high, really go impulsive. We can go very impulsive right now, break above the all-time high. I would suspect it's more of a gradual growth until we break the previous all-time high of about $1. So once we get above that level, then I expect things to accelerate quickly and continue for the other Elliott impulses. But that's what I'm watching for basic attention tokens. So that's a very, very nice profit margin. It's one that I'm very, very excited about, and thinking that it could really be one of the bigger gains in the portfolio in this next bullish cycle. And as you guys know, I'm a pretty big proponent of Bitcoin SV in the next cycle, of Ethereum, of Litecoin, and this is another one of those coins landing on that list. So again, you guys, this is just all because of Elliott wave theory, because of the volume profile that we're seeing. We're seeing a very, very bullish volume profile as we get increasing volume and increasing price right here, decreasing volume and decreasing price right here, and the same thing happens right here, increasing price, decreasing. So that's a very, very standard bullish volume profile. And also this large accumulation period in the wedge would give us enough time to actually accumulate a large percentage of buyers at those lower prices to accelerate some type of explosive move and have that soda can pop off on the upside, making us some seriously life-changing and massive gains in this market. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video and my analysis about basic attention token. Make sure you smash that like button for me, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell, because I am dedicated to uploading 5 videos a week all through 2020 in the cryptocurrency markets, keeping you guys posted and up to date with all of the price action, up and down, sideways, right, left, doesn't matter. We will be going over it, and you guys will keep those very consistent and profitable updates coming. So thank you guys again so much for tuning in. I really appreciate all of the support my channel has been getting, been growing a lot lately, and it feels really good to have that support and to see the markets coming and turning around along with that support coming back into the markets. It's a very good sentiment. So I will see you guys in the next videos, and as always, stay profitable out there.